Okay, so I'm here to show that these organisms are in the water, and that this is not mere sun reflection. It's actually organisms in the water, because sun reflection would not be in little orbs like that. It would actually be flat on the surface of the water, but when you get close you can just see the organisms all over. And these are these light orbs are the pure energy organisms that are hyperdimensional, and this is the best way to show them on the water and in orb form, and to show that they're all separate little orbs and nothing to do with each other, and this is no mere sun reflection on the water. A little wider shot, maybe you can distinguish them in the water. You can see that it's just zillions of them in the water and above the water, but most are in the water because I'm shooting right at the water, but there are lots on top of the water as well. So they're both in the water and they are also on top of the water in the air. And if you just have a normal camera, you know, you would see something like this, and then you see the glare on top of the water, or you would even see something less like that, and you just can't see them. You need a good camera to get close enough so that you can pick them out individually, and this is where a good camera comes into play, so that you can see that they are individual organisms, and that they have nothing to do with either the water or the sunlight, and that they are individual orbs both in the water and in the air, and they're glowing, and they're using sunlight to power up. They can use many other forms of energy, but sunlight is cheap and free, and it's everywhere, so that's what they use because it's convenient. They're not in a general mood to waste energy at any given time. They're very conservative about all the energy that they use and create and expend, so they don't particularly waste it. But this is how you can see that they're all individual organisms. And that is definitely not sun reflection on the water. You can actually see patterns, and this is what I was talking about the other night. They move as rows of beads, and these are like chains of them on a string, like pearls in a string, and every now and then they'll move in a larger mass, but they're just everywhere. You can see the counterclockwise pattern if you look at them closely. You can see the counterclockwise pattern that they exhibit, even though they're moving through the water, and it's fast here. The water is very fast, but you can still see that they're moving counterclockwise in a circular motion if you pay close attention. You have to be just at the right focus to notice certain things. I think you can see that circular motion, counterclockwise motion right now. I can. I don't know. It will come out properly on the video because the screen is so small. I can't really tell. But I assume I had it at the right focus. And you can see all the individual organisms, look. And that is no sun reflection. That's them. They do use the sunlight to power up and energize and glow, but now you're looking at them. So they're all over the place, no matter where I move the camera. And they're just going to be everywhere. It's better where there's not so many so that you can see just individual ones, how they move through the water. I'm trying to use the leaves to block out some of the glare so that you can see them better. Okay, here's a place where not too many are all at once, and you can tell the individual and specific orbs and change the orbs that pass. The water is moving very fast, so you know, it's not easy to tell, I know. You have to practice. I'll back it off. Give you a wider view. Again, back it off. See, if I back it off a lot, then you get the glare. Yeah, you get the sun's glare. I'll try over here at a different part of the river. Now this is the far shot. I'm going closer. You can see them flying right over the water. Those that are up on top are flying right over the water real fast. Just on the surface. You can see how many go one after the other, all in line, real fast. You can see the larger masses as well. They're in the water. Those larger orb masses are in the water. And they're moving fast too because they're going downstream on top of moving themselves. So the water's moving them too. And that's why it looks so fast. But they have no problems with going fast. They're pure energy, so they can travel at light speed at any time. They just have to power up. I'll just turn it up to where there is no sun shining on the river. Let's see. Over there. Over here, let's see. There's no sun there. Let's see if we can see them without the sun. Okay, it's harder without the sun. You need sunlight. I'll have to go closer to me. Okay, I'm at the right focus, so you'll see once in a while they'll fly by and just I'll be in groups a few at a time. So there's no white water over here and there's no sun reflection, so whatever flies by that's shining, that's orbs. And you can see how fast they move through the water. I'm shooting right at the water and there's no sun reflection here. And you can just see how fast they move right through the water. And they just go by in a flash because they're traveling super fast. I'm not moving the camera is on a stand. It's just facing in one point in the water. So whatever flashes by is an orb. And those are orbs in the water, not on top of the water. This is looking right through the water because the water is clear enough to see them. I'll try another spot. They have their little channels which they take, so you have to get a right spot to pick them off as they pass by, and they travel so fast it's hard to get them. You actually have to put this in slow motion to see them better. But they have their little highways under the water just like everyone else. And they go around rocks and things. So I just wanted to prove that they do go in the water. And without the sunlight, I couldn't get this last night. It was just too dark, and this is now in the shade, and there's enough light. It's June the 6th and it's 6:45 today, and it's a nice day out, so I figured I'd come down here by the river and catch a few of these. So I'm just gonna move this over to where it's sunnier to show the difference, how much difference the sunlight has, because they pick up the glow from sunlight. Hold on. I'm in the tree now. Get it back off. Okay. Here we go. You have to get a right spot. We're coming by. Okay. And that's not mere reflection of sunlight, because you can see them coming right across the screen from the right going to the left, and that's counterclockwise movement. Is running that way too, down to Lake Ontario. So they're coming all lit up like that. They're not just picking up a glare from the sun on the water here. They're already lit up as they come. It's just that they become more pronounced once they are where it's more sunny. And you can see that they're all individual orbs and clusters of them. And it's not just a mere flat water reflection. Those are moving on top of the water. I'll get this more parallel to the river so that you can see them as they move right across the water here. I'll do it here. You should be able to see some. At the reflection, hold on, right here. Just have to tighten the camera. Okay, right here. As you can see, they have individual movement, and they're not all moving downstream necessarily. Some are moving even backwards upstream as they do their circular counterclockwise revolutions in their cluster. But I'm able to isolate the orbs in the cluster because I have a good zoom and I'm very close on top of them. Even though that's like 100 meters away, I have a good zoom and I can isolate them. Okay, so I don't know how long this video is, but I think that's enough of orbs in and on the water. I'm going to try and get some on the trees and on plants.